Ever felt like your neighbor's obsession with video doorbells crossed the line? Join us as we discuss the ethical quagmire of modern day neighbor surveillance.
A Facebook group details the intrigue discussed in a New York apartment complex, discussing petty feuds and gossip, often fueled by residents' obsession with video doorbells. Innocent passerbys become suspects, triggering panic posts until clarifications diffuse the tension. Do video doorbells cause paranoia, fueling our surveillance culture fostered by these devices? Joel and I will discuss our experiences in the field with video doorbells. Let's go, Joel.
I don't know. This is a crazy one, David. Look. I have one at my house.
Okay.
My daughter decided that she wanted to get one. I took. I had to literally take it off my phone because it kept notifying me. Okay, so we have a banana tree, and it's like it moves, and I gives me an indication that somebody's come there. So it's been interesting, but it annoyed me. But my
Right.
daughter hasn't deleted it, and she's actually sat there when I'm sitting outside having a conversation, and she's listened to me. So and she's done it with my son when he was with his girlfriend out front, and they were griping and complaining about something I had said, or I don't look. It's none of my business. Like, it's none of my business,
Right.
but it is an addiction with some people.
Right. And my fiance, she has a video, doorbell on her door. And when I'm with her, there's always a notification, always a notification, always a notification. And it's annoying because it interrupts dinner, interrupts you know a conversation or a movie. And although she has it on mute, you can see the her phone just lights up. And I'm like, that has to be annoying. And then when something really important, you're like, maybe you miss it, maybe you don't. But if a car drives by and their house is not, her house is
Mhm.
not on the street, it's kind of ways back, but it picks up the subtle things. And I like when she shows me the what is it, the critters, animals that come at night and walk in front of the porch or whatever, and it goes off.
Well, I'll tell you, I have a routine. I like to walk. Every day I have to walk. I try to get some exercise. So, I'm over towards, the, 436 Severin, in Seminole County. So if anybody needs a reference, Old Time Cigars shop is over there. But there's way I walk home on Wilshire. And every time I'm walking, and I'm just walking on the sidewalk, moving along, I have, you have entered the surveillance area. I'm like, at least that one tells me I'm being
Right,
videotaped. I
right,
mean,
right,
some of these things you're just videotaping,
right.
and that's, I don't know. I think you should have, an indication whether you're being, monitored.
Sure.
But you are in public, you're out in, you know, you're out in visibility. So even with as a law enforcement officer, in sight, is fine.
Hmm.
It's when you start digging into somebody's pocket that you or you're recording them and you can't see them on the telephone. But yeah, it's just weird. Like I,
I I know I recently went canvassing, knocking on doors for one of our clients, and every other door had a video doorbell, and I just gotten used to it over the years, and I have my little routine, I walk up. First of all, I always remember that everyone's watching. Expect microphones and cameras to be everywhere.
Yes.
So, if I'm on the phone with someone or if I'm walking with someone, I just watch what I say. I tell our canvassers, the same thing. I tell our candidates the same thing. Be careful what you say, even if you're, in the street and the
Hmm.
house is, further from the street. You got to understand these microphones will pick up, a lot of noise, and you have to be careful. Be careful what you're doing. And so I got my little routine down where I'll ring the doorbell and I'll turn towards the video doorbell and I'll hold up the literature and make sure that they see either the badge I'm wearing or the what is it the logo on the
Hmm.
t-shirt, and I'll just get my little script in my head, and I'll just like, hi, I'm representing such and such. I'm here collecting petitions or informing you about this particular candidate, such and such. I'll just leave it in your door. Thank you. And I'll wait for them to ask, to record or wait for them to answer.
Oh, I love it when you get up to the door and you press the doorbell, and they say, uh, "What can I do for you?" And you're talking to them, and they're having a conversation with you,
Right.
but they're not going to come to the door. It's like, well, hey, what do they stand for, or do they believe in this issue? And I'm like, yes, and the phone number's here, and just leave it. Okay, so I just had a conversation with you, so I can do the same thing I was going to do in the first place.
Exactly, exactly. I remember one time I was in a neighborhood knocking on doors, and they had the video doorbell, and the door was open. Their front door was open. They had a screen door, and I could see them walking around, and everything, and the camera, microphone, it's the doorbell started talking to me. How can I help you? It's the gentleman sitting there. I
Hmm.
can see him. And it's like, I'm here to, tell you about my candidate, and we're having a conversation right there.
I'm sorry, I'm not there. I'm at work. Okay, thanks for telling me you're not there. You're at work. I mean, do you have a video camera in the backyard? Because if I leave, where am I going? I
I,
don't know. It's just crazy. But you know, I think the biggest thing is you tell us your stories because I've
Mhm.
I've seen videotapes. I mean, we could watch
Yeah.
videotapes forever. There was one that I saw that a cat got up inside the car and two dogs literally
Ooh.
tore the car apart.
Oh,
I had
man.
never seen it like pulling fenders off and everything just to get at the cat. I was like, see now, if I had my video camera, I'd be seeing stuff like that. No, this is crazy, but it is addictive. I mean, I had to delete it off my phone because it just kept bothering me. But again, some people just have it. So tell us your story.
Yes.
Tell us what's going on. Do you use one? Why do you use it? Do you get a lot of packages? Is that the thing? So, like, share, but please share those stories because I think people would love to hear from you.
Oh, no doubt. And for canvassers and candidates, it's that time of the year where you're knocking on doors and getting to where your voters are right there on their front porches. Of course, take care, bring your water, wear your hats, especially here in Florida. It's going to get hot, but also be mindful of the fact that there are cameras and microphones everywhere. So, on that note, like Joel said, please like, share, hit the notification button. But more importantly, we want to hear what you want to say. So please comment. We love to reply to the comments, and it helps grow our community, and we really appreciate it.
And remember, you can't make this shit up. Thanks.